So 2021 has been not great. I mean, we're not even a month into the new year and we're already on the brink of another civil war. So with everyone bracing for the inevitable nuclear fallout to happen in the coming weeks, I thought I should make a video listing my most anticipated games of the year. 2020 was a fairly good game for video games, all things considered, and 2021 is looking to be even better. Since I put out my best games list at the end of the year, I only see it fitting to put my most anticipated games list at the beginning. Hopefully this will become a yearly tradition. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, let's get into it. Number 7, Far Cry 6. The Far Cry series has been wearing its fatigue on people for a couple years now, and there hasn't really been an entry that was universally enjoyed since 4. Far Cry Primal was a very love it or hate it game, Far Cry 5 was thought by many to be boring and formulaic, and New Dawn was just a cash grab expansion marketed as a new game. Far Cry 6 is looking to be more of the same, and honestly, I shouldn't have this game on my list. However, the only reason it's here is because of one man and one man alone. Giancarlo Motherflippin' Esposito. This man absolutely kills any role he is given and steals any scene he's in. Now you're telling me that he's the main villain in a game where you fight against an evil regime to liberate the tropical country of not Cuba?
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
Number 6. Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, this was supposed to come out this year, but during the making of this video, they pushed it back to 2022. So, I guess I'll cover it next year. Yeah, I'm kidding. We'll be dead by then. Number 5. Riders Republic. Steep was one of my favorite games of last decade. A game that allowed you to play as a skier or snowboarder with the complete freedom to go wherever and do whatever. There are a few games that give off a sense of freedom quite like Steep does. There's like 2 other ones. So if you told me that Ubisoft was making a sequel hybrid to Steep with BMX bikes and off-road motorcycles, I would say you were a lying man. Well, guess what? That game is real. It's called Riders Republic, and it looks amazing. There is not enough hype around this game, which I think is a criminal offense. I mean, are you seeing what I'm seeing? This is gonna be a damn good game! Number 4. Deathloop. Out of all the games that were announced at the PS5 showcase last June, this is the one that I had my eyes on the most. This is looking to be like BioShock meets Dishonored, but it's also a first-person roguelite where you race a rival assassin to eliminate the most targets before the time runs out. If you're not sold on that idea, you should go to the doctors because something has happened to your prefrontal cortex. What really sold me was the gameplay. Say what you want about Bethesda, but they know how to make good shooting that feels smooth and fluid. Hopefully this ends up on the Doom side of Bethesda's recent titles instead of the Fallout 76 side. Number 3. Hitman 3. IO's recent Hitman games have been some of my favorites ever, and its third and final game in the World of Assassination trilogy is looking to be the best. Gameplay-wise, things seem to be rather unchanged, which is fine. The gameplay is perfect the way it is. Where they really need to deliver is in story and set pieces, which has already been confirmed as one of the missions takes place on the Burj Khalifa, which might be the single best decision ever made in the video game industry. Another takes place at the Knives Out house, so yeah, that's the second time in less than a month that movie has come up in one of my videos. And to top it all off, you can play the whole game in VR. Like, come on! IO is practically begging for Game of the Year. Number 2. Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. We haven't had a good Lego Star Wars game in quite some time, and TT Games has seemed to answer our prayers, as the Skywalker Saga is looking to be the spiritual successor to one of the greatest games of my generation. Not only are you going to be able to play through every mainline Star Wars movie, this game is going to be the first open-world Star Wars game in over a decade. And I'm not just talking about the hub like in every Lego game, I'm talking straight up No Man's Sky, Side Quest Palooza open world. They're also reworking the shooting and changing how lightsaber fights work. It's all looking to be the most ambitious Lego game yet, and I have 100% complete trust in TT Games, because why shouldn't I? They've delivered hit after hit after hit for the past 14 years, and no matter what the final product turns out to be, I'm sure I'll have fun, because that's the beauty of Lego games. They just let you kick back and have a good-ass time. Now, for the longest time, the Skywalker Saga was gonna be at my number 1 spot, but that was until I discovered a game so genius, so riveting, and so near and dear to my heart in its source material. But let me give you a little bit of context, okay? I'm a huge fan of the show Community. It's my favorite show of all time. I've referenced it in countless videos, I've watched every episode, and I hum the Kiss from a Rose montage whenever I'm feeling bored. Some of my favorite episodes are the paintball episodes, where they parody action movies and turn the campus into a battle royale map. Each season brings a new twist to the paintball formula. One year they did Die Hard, another year they did Western parody, next they did a Matrix-style one, and a James Bond spoof. There's tons of these. They are all acknowledged to be some of the best episodes in the show. So what does this have to do with video games, you're probably asking? Well, my children, what if I told you that there was a game out there that allowed you to play out the events of the paintball episodes? Well, that game exists, and it's called 6 Seasons and a Game. This is a free-to-play, fan-made, multiplayer first-person shooter that is available on Steam right now. For a fan-made game, it sure is detailed, as the map of Greendale is filled with recreations of different classrooms and characters, the guns are based off of different genres, and there are countless small references to different episodes and events. This game looks like so much fun, and I just want to play it right now! But yeah, those are my most anticipated games of the year. Being realistic, I'm probably only get like 2 of these games, and maybe one of them will actually be good. But anyway, before I log off, I just wanted to say that this isn't the last you'll be hearing about Community on this channel. I have something huge in the works regarding it, but that video is still months away from completion. But anyway, until next time, this is the Lagging Cactus, signing out.
Mr. Guzman, Luis, thank you. And can I just say, I loved you in IMDb.